We got the plays for Thursday, February 26th, a full slate of games in the NBA, and we have the 5 best player props for that entire slate. And then we're going to be going over the best bet on the sports books, who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
And we are going to waste no time and get right into player prop number 1. But before we do, go on ahead and hit that like button, because I'm putting $100 of my own money on the sportsbook play of the day. If and when it cashes, one of you will get all of the profits from that play. We just need 100 likes on this video, and I do these every day, so make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Now, we absolutely love this matchup between Miami and the Philadelphia 76ers. It's going to be an absolute burner. We got the Miami Heat going up to Philadelphia plus 1.5 point underdog. So that means the 76ers are 1.5 point favorites, minus 122 on the money line. And I think that's a mistake because Joel Embiid is back playing in the games, and that means that the 76ers got a big advantage in this one. And we love Tyrese Maxey to feed the big man, get some more assists here and there, and some rebounds on top of that. We're taking him for over 9.5 rebounds and assists. He's done this in 6 of his last 10 games. He's averaging 9.9 over that 10-game span as well. Now, as you can see, he is 0% head-to-head, narrowly missing. One was all the way last year with 8. Then he did get 9 in their last matchup. I like him for at least 1 or 2 more in this one. I think he's going to get 12 to 13 in this matchup on Thursday against the Miami Heat. And as you can see here as well, the point guard position has a massive advantage against that Heat's defense. 29th in the NBA in rebounds allowed, 29th in assists allowed. They average 7.5 and 9.6 in those respective categories as well. We love Tyrese Maxey to have a day. I think that you can really take him for points or rebounds and assists and do vice versa with Joel Embiid. I just like this one a little bit more, so this is exactly what we're going to do here. Now, his line is set at 11.5, so we're able to bump that down over on Prizepicks. If you bet $5, you'll get $50 with code FFAPE, so make sure you guys take advantage of that one here. But as you can see, tons of point guards have greened out or at least gone over this 9.5 line, like Isaiah Collier, who is red but did get 12 in that matchup. Ryan Rollins, their last point guard that they faced, only got 9, narrowly missing. But we love this 9.5 line for Tyrese Maxey in this one. So that's what we're taking. Tyrese Maxey over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Now we're pairing him up with Joel Embiid. Now, last game we took him for 30 points on a demon play and we just narrowly missed. This time we're bumping it down for the Goblin, and we're just going to take him here for over 24.5. I do think that 27.5, his normal line, is a little bit risky. He could very well go off, though, and get 35 points. So I absolutely love this 24.5 mark. And the play is still a 7.5x. It's a beautiful 5-man, so don't get worried. You can go ahead and lock it in twice, maybe take the demon, maybe take a standard line if you want to. But for the official play, we're taking 24.5. And as you can see, Miami 20th in points allowed. Now, head-to-head, 0%, but that game's way back in 2024 because, man, this guy is always off the court, but he's on the court on Thursday, and we absolutely love it. 9 of his last 10 games, he has greened this out, averaging 32.5 in that span as well. A lot of centers have struggled against the Heat, but a lot of centers are not. Joel Embiid, he's going to be going up against Bam Adebayo in that spot. He is listed as probable, so if he does not go, I'll still take Tyrese Maxey, but I would probably switch it to points, rebounds, and assists. But don't worry, I still think he gets over 9.5 rebounds and assists. And if you lock this in now, Joel Embiid will just void out, and it's a wash on that play. But I think he's going to go. He went last game. I like him to go this game as well, and it's going to be a super tight one there. We absolutely love what we're seeing. He puts up big numbers when he's on the court. He's on the court on Thursday, so we're taking Joel Embiid here over 24.5. Next, we're targeting the Utah Jazz New Orleans Pelicans game here, the late night game. This one is at 9:10 Eastern Standard Time, and the Jazz are plus 4.5 underdogs on plus 160 on that money line. So should be a very tight game. I do think that they probably win this game. I like the Jazz. I think they play good basketball. The Pelicans have been heating up, though, as well. So that one's a little bit iffy toss-up game. I think it's going to be super close. I think Lauri Markkanen's going to have to do all he can to keep it close. Now, as you can see here, he's only done this 50% of the time. He's only averaging 22.9, so it's under our number. But he's got a great matchup against the Pelicans, 26th in the NBA in points allowed, averaging 120 points per game, and that under-over is justifiably 240.5. One of the biggest under-overs on the night. So we're taking the Jazz underdog, best scorer on the team, Lauri Markkanen, to get just 24.5 points, not adjusting this one at all. Absolutely love it. Think you're going to see another green bar here on Thursday after this game. And as you can see, 4 in a row, green checks. Now, the numbers are a little bit lower than what we're taking for Markkanen, but Markkanen is a better scorer than every single one of those power forwards listed there. So it's really not even comparable at all when you look at the sheet. I mean, Julius Randle might be the only one that's even close, and he got 24. I like this man, Lauri Markkanen, here to get about 28 points here on Thursday in this back and forth game. So we got Lauri Markkanen over 24.5 points. Now, before the last two, I already told you that you can lock in this play on Prizepicks, adjust the rebound and assist line, bet 5 and get 50. But the other app that you can knock down the rebound and assist line is Chalkboard. Use code APE. You get $20 at sign up and $100 deposit match. There's tons of other options as well. 6 different options listed here where you can lock in these plays and also get premium. So make sure you are taking advantage so that you can lock in these plays and not come out of pocket at all, because there's tons and tons of great promos here where you can get a free $10 and $200 match. You guys can read. Just take advantage. Use the code. Send me the proof and get a free 30 days of premium plays per sign up. And then that big, beautiful golden W there, that is called Winible. That is where I post all of my plays every single day. We are about to sweep 2 cheat sheets for Wednesday, the points and the rebounds. I believe it was either rebounds and assists. That's really neither here nor there. We're about to sweep 2 of those player prop cheat sheets that I give out to the gang every single day for absolutely free. So make sure you take advantage and get in there. Now those cheat sheets are more plug and play purposes, but we do sweep them quite a bit. They're usually a minimum of about 8 legs. It really depends on the slate. So make sure you're in there so that you can build your own parlays, put it all together sometimes, and you're going to hit as well. It's absolutely beautiful. So join the gang, free Discord, and all that good stuff. So we absolutely love having everybody over there so they can get more free plays every single day sent straight to your phone. Now let's get over back to where we were and talk about the last 2 player props for Thursday that we absolutely love. I got so excited about all of the plays that I have to interrupt because I forgot to go ahead and drop the disclaimer in here so YouTube hopefully doesn't come after us on the back end. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. I'm going to show them to you, or I already showed them to you. You get free money. I get a little bit of money because I do receive a commission for signups made through all of those affiliates. And on top of all of that, you get that free 30 days of premium plays. Why do I have to say this? Because YouTube keeps giving me strikes. If I get one more strike, I lose the channel. So that is why I have to read that. So hopefully they leave us alone. Now let's get back to the plays. Let's keep on cooking and let's have a day. And we're going back to the Charlotte Hornets because I just love to take them. They cash us more times than not. Now in this game, they are the underdog, I do believe. They are the favorite, heavy favorites here, minus 13 points on the road, minus 700 on the money line against the Indiana Pacers, banged up. We all know that, plus 13-point underdogs. The under-over, though, is 230.5. Now, you might be saying, well, if they're going to blow them out, or if the books project them to blow them out, why are you taking Concanuple's points? Well, he's a starter, but he gets more minutes when they blow out. So I'm not worried about the blowout factor with his points whatsoever. I think he's going to get over 20 in this matchup. I think this line is set beautifully at 19.5. The other night we took him for 15. He got 18. His normal line was 18.5. I liked him, or he got 21 rather. His normal line was 22.5. I liked him for 20, but they didn't have it available on Prizepicks. They do have it available. It's set as his normal line here. So we're taking it straight up for 20 because I think he gets at least 20 points in this matchup. They are 25th in the NBA in points allowed, which is very, very good for us as well. He's done this in 6 of his last 10 games, 3 in a row there with some big numbers like 33 and 28. He's averaging 21.2 over that span as well. And he's played some comparable defenses here, not against the Bulls. And the Wizards, they don't have good defenses, just like the Pacers. 26th, and the Pacers are 25th. 29th, and the Pacers are 25th. 14, and the Pacers are 25th. So even a better defense, and he still got it done. I like him to get it done once again. And as you can see, these games are blowouts, and he still did it. 131-99, and he still got it done. So we absolutely love Concanuple here on Thursday to get it done once again and get over 19.5 points. Now, one of my favorite props to take, if you guys have been here, you know we take this guy a lot. He cashes for us a lot. Look, 8 of his last 10, he's gone over this line. We're taking LaMelo Ball over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Again, knocking that down just a little bit. It is set at 11.5, which I do think is a bit dicey in this matchup because of that blowout factor, but I still think he's going to get it done. As we just saw against the Chicago Bulls, who they absolutely blew out 131-99, he got 10 on that matchup. And I think he's going to get 10 or 11 again in this matchup because there is that blowout factor. If there was no blowout factor, I'd take him for 14, 15 because he is a assist machine, and then he sprinkles some rebounds on there as well. Now, as you can see, overall, the Pacers, 28th in rebounds allowed and 9th in assists allowed. You break it down to that point guard position, he gets a little bit better of a favor there with those assists allowed, 8.4 and 7.2 in the rebounds allowed. I still think he's going to get plenty and plenty of minutes. When you break down here, he's still got 23 minutes against Chicago with that blowout. I like him for about 26 to 27 minutes in this one. If they don't blow them out and the game, for whatever reason, is a little bit closer, then obviously I think he gets even more. So it's even better for us there. We love LaMelo Ball in this matchup over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Now, I gave you 5 player props. Last night, we hit 4 out of 5. And it was the one that I told you guys I was a little bit worried about. Kevin Durant, the blowout happened. He got 21 points. He didn't play the fourth quarter at all. We needed him for 25. So hopefully some of you guys locked that in as a 4-man and did not take Kevin Durant on the play because we cashed every other play that we gave out yesterday. So hopefully you guys can lock this one in straight as a 7.5 and maybe play around with it. Do whatever you want. It's your money, but play around with it and either add them to something that maybe you love or just take 1 or 2. And I just highly recommend doing at least a 3-man with these because I would keep the pairing together because they're a little correlated, and that way it'll boost out the payout. And if one cashes, the other one should cash as well. So let's get over to the sports books. Let's talk about who's going to win, who's going to lose, who's going to do all that good stuff on Thursday. And here we are, a little bit of a dicey one because if Joel Embiid doesn't go, I don't like it as much, but I still think they can get it done at home. And like I said, he's probable, and I think he's going to suit up. He suited up the last time they were playing, and I like him to do it again for us on Thursday here. And we're taking the 76ers. I just think they're a better squad. When Embiid is on the court, they are near unstoppable, especially against the Miami Heat team who doesn't really – they got Bam Adebayo, but he doesn't play like a traditional big man, and Joel Embiid is an absolute cheat code when he's healthy and on the court. So we love Philly here at home for that minus 122. I think it's perfectly set. I do think by the time tip-off happens, we're going to get some good closing line value. Does that mean this will always cash? No. We saw it the other night where we took the Jazz plus 2.5. By the time it closed, they were favorited and they lost the game. So sometimes we're ahead of the books, but the players, they don't really care what we take, right? So I don't shoot the basketball. So play responsibly. And if you want to lock this one in for free so you don't even have to sweat about losing your own money, get over to ONYX Odds, use code FFAPE, sign up, and you'll get $15 for free. And when you deposit 10, you'll get $100 in bonus bets. If you want another great sports book, get Bovada. It's super simple, legal in 45 states. It's got a $250 bonus when you use the link in my Stan.store. When you click down below and visit my buddy Stan, it will have that link in there generated for you guys so you can click and sign up. They have better lines than a lot of them. I can't use them because I live in New York. So, for instance, premium, one of our plays we had in college baseball was FAU plus 3.5. They were winning by 3 runs in the 9th inning. They switched pitchers. They put a dude in that shouldn't have been in there. He gave up 7 fucking runs. And then they ended up losing the game by 4. But on Bovada, it was 4.5. So everybody that had Bovada was able to cash the play. So make sure you get over there because sometimes there's discrepancies and you can line shop. And 9 times out of 10, Bovada's got a better line than what's available to us on FanDuel or even DraftKings. Now, I don't actually use FanDuel that much. So when I do lock in this slip, it might be a little bit different when you see it over in Winible because I tend to use DraftKings more. Even if there's a little bit better of a line on FanDuel sometimes, I'll still use DraftKings just because I do not like the product. I think FanDuel is a scam duel. So that's my 2 cents on that. But get on over to Winible. You'll get all that stuff. We're not going to be locking in too much college baseball again during the week, but that was a rough one, that 3.5, and then they covered the 4.5, and it just felt so crazy that they gave up 7 runs in the 9th inning when they were winning the game. But thank you guys for your time. Thank you for everything, all the support. Make sure you're smashing the like button, the hype button, and I'll see you guys in the next free play video.